Let's face it, Josh. You are a junior developer who doesn't understand much about how corporate culture works. You certainly don't understand software development. You don't have the skills or experience to land a job with a top company. Today, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna call it profiting off of the haters. And I always respond to all the what you would call hater comments. Well, why would you respond to hater comments? It pads my pockets. It literally makes me money. Because if you leave a hater comment on my video and I respond to that, the video now has more engagement and will be pushed along further into the YouTube algorithm, which gets me more views and more ad revenue. But I thought we would take a moment here today and we would just read a few of them and get a laugh and make some more money. I think you guys can appreciate that. Before I go any further, I'm opening a second channel. It's called Joshua ASMR. Joshua ASMR, like Joshua, but the A is, yeah, you go ahead and judge me. That's fine. It's time to put this soft-spoken voice to use. On that channel, I'm gonna talk about all the things I wanna talk about on this channel, but nobody cares. Okay, so the first comment, it says, wow, are you serious? This guy is the biggest douche in disguise, just feeding nonsense to an audience. Came here from tech lead, at least Pat is open with his character. This guy is a bad guy, surprised how easily people get manipulated by hearing what they want to hear or a sob story. I don't know, man, I just try to be me. We got another one from Dragon Tubak. I have never seen a YouTuber so negative like you are. Min, you have some big issues. I'm not really negative, I just try to be realistic about things, and I think you guys can appreciate that. Chazman, Josh, you whine too much. Where's the positivity? Yeah, your job can be taken away. Yes, but if you are a good programmer, you will find the next one super fast. But if you only average or below, not good. Is that what you're saying here? That if you are average, you whine. So, that's not even true. You could be a great programmer and just not be able to find a job because those jobs just aren't hiring and then just run out of money and, oh, here we go. Another one from Jacob Tran. Who the hell rejected you so bad that you became so negative in life? I mean, yes, what you say certainly has truth to it, but so does everything else in life. Get a grip, mate. Why the hell did you make a soup of this video? One second you talk about internship, the next second you talk about your workout and your dogs or you show your motorcycle. Keep to one damn topic and don't edit every single one of your words. Seriously, you couldn't form one single sentence by yourself? Here we go. John says, I'll be that guy and say this channel is firmly in the, quote, I'm a YouTuber phase. The high and mighty attitude is just lame. Yeah, man, look, all those plebs who are pretending to be happy because they don't have a career like mine. Man, if you're happy, at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. But I'm perfectly happy to sell them resume templates and cover letters that keep them in those jobs. I've always said that you should get a job and you should work and you should go get skills. Don't just become a multi-level marketer, entrepreneur, building businesses with you've never worked a job. It doesn't make any sense. He continues to say, yeah, bro, you're so enlightened how you've shifted your status from employee to independent contractor who relies on corporations like YouTube and payment processors. You can be proud of what you've accomplished, but it's lame to piss on the fans who made this channel what it is. Case in point, doing a dork impression when someone asks you to do any coding on the side projects in a recent live stream. Just saying, while it's fine to make money doing your thing, the industry negative entertainer persona is off-putting, and for that reason, I'm out. All right. I will see you later, Shark Tank. So this guy right here, he just has it out for me. His name is Greg T. And it says, after a video advocating scamming the platform to not pay fees, lying to employees, and exploiting people, I think he's talking about Upwork here, where I was like, you should go outside the platform. But then I made that second video where I was like, actually, you can't because you'll get sued. He goes on to say, we have another show of how clueless you can be. You're always paying for applying for a job. Where I live, it costs around $10 to $20 to drive for 100 kilometers, and that's only the cost of driving. All right, why are you working a job that's 100 kilometers away? And then number two, it's always it's free to click apply online. It doesn't always cost money. Actually, you was crying that everyone is undercutting you, so paying 50 cents is at least some way to mitigate the issue and ensure people applying are serious. Actually, I made around 30K on Upwork before they rebranded from Odesk. When I was at university, very good money for me back then. You, probably in a week, you'll be bitching again that the world is unfair because no one sane wants to deal with a thief. Or you'll even find some moron. And then you'll have an argument because that's what you're always doing and he'll report you. Then you'll get instantly booted off the platform and you'll bitch again about the bad world and the bad people who are not allowing you to steal from them. How unfair, smiley face. I have no idea what this guy's talking about. I would never use Upwork because the platform is trash. He goes on to say, I think you're just an entitled sociopath who thinks everyone is stupid, can't follow any rules, and resent the world because not everyone has it as bad as you do. One thing that works well in your life and which you like, there's not a single positive video from you on this site with a smiley face. It seems that everything you touch, you get removed or you fail. Well, you even got removed from LinkedIn because you're so autistic that you don't get what a difference is between telling something misleading that, for example, you know a technology which don't know very well, and silly childish behavior like claiming you're Barack Obama. That's quite an accomplishment. I must say, to be removed from a place where you can do pretty everything you like. First of all, do not insult the ex-Google CEO, ex-Facebook CEO, ex-Microsoft CEO, ex-Amazon CEO. Okay, let's move on. Josh, all you do is complain. You have to accept what the reality is. There is no good companies, in quotes. Companies are here to do business. They are not a charity program. It's the same for you. You are here to make money, not because you want to work for someone. It's business. I think you should have realized that by now. Get over it. For a lot of you guys that are in college or in code boot camp or self-studying to get a job, I don't think you guys understand like how this really corporate world works. It's different than when you go like and you work like a retail job, or when you're working in fast food, or when you're working in a service industry. Like the corporate game's something different, and no one ever prepares you for that. Everyone, I don't even want to say his name because I think it'll get me demonetized, but I can see why your wife left you. You are too feminine and can't handle stress nor responsibility. And you know what? That's why I'm making an ASMR channel. Please go subscribe because my voice is very, it's a little bit higher pitched for a male, and you know, I think it's nice. He comments on like literally every video. He'll probably comment on this one too. Anyways, he says, I use Upwork to hire devs all the time and love it. You are just butthurt because you have to compete with other more competent contractors. I suggest you check yourself for BPD. I think you're talking about borderline personality disorder, but I think I'm pretty chill, pretty mellow most of the time. I'm not really super sure what you're talking about. I made another video. He came back and said, before you come here and give advice, seek mental help first. Radic says, dude, try to get dressed in a respectful manner before making a video. Disgusting. I think I was like in my room wearing a tank top. And my response was, next time maybe you should wear some sunglasses so you don't get blinded by these guns. This was on the video where I was talking about the reality of lying on your resume to get the interview so that you can have a conversation. He goes, you're an idiot. You realize you can be sued for lying on a resume for fraud and misrepresentation, and everyone who's here saying you're awesome, dude, obviously doesn't know much. So he's insulting me and you guys, just by the way. That's not very nice, Kurt. You always get further in life by telling the truth. It's called integrity. Get some. And I think what I would say to that is, it's called take everything I say with a grain of salt. Go get some. Actually, my response was a lot longer than that. I was actually a lot nicer. I said, I wish that was the case in life, that the truth was all you need. I wish that good and honest people did well in life just by having integrity alone. Maybe you've just never experienced hardship. Obviously, don't do stupid stuff and get sued. You just get a conversation and then explain yourself. I'll lie on my resume to get to the interview, and then I'll explain the truth. But your chances are much higher of not being dismissed when you can talk in front of someone than if you were honest from the start. So this is from the same video from Michael here. He says, this is plain fraud. You're mad and that's okay, but promoting being fraudulent in an interview is just absurd. I never promoted being fraudulent in an interview. I actually never told you what to do with the resume in general. I just told you what I do. What I think you should do is do whatever it takes to get to the interview and then be honest. That's really what I think. I think I'm gonna end it with this one. It's from Anthony. Anthony Gatlin. He says, let's face it, Josh. You are a junior developer who doesn't understand much about how corporate culture works. You certainly don't understand software development. You don't have the skills or experience to land a job with a top company. Instead of digging in and actually building up your skills, you go around trashing everyone. The people who follow your channel, mostly a bunch of junior developers who don't realize you are mostly spewing garbage. You are nothing but a pretender, a developer wannabe who can't cut it in the development world. That is what viewers of your channel really need to understand about you. So now you're gatekeeping. You're not a real developer if you can't land with a top company, or you're not a real developer if you don't want to work as a job. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with, okay, Boomer. Look, I appreciate all you guys, and I understand that it comes with the territory that people are just going to not agree with everything that you say, and I don't expect that, right? But I hope that you guys can get something out of this content, whether that's a smile or a laugh or just a reminder that if you're going through it, you're not going through it alone, and you're not thinking about the same things alone. I personally think that I have like the best subscribers in the world. Even though you guys like to troll me and I like to troll back, I think the relationship there is mutual, and at the end of the day, we could probably all sit down, have a beer, even though I don't really drink, and we could be happy, and we could just talk and just be bros. And that's what I really wish we could do. Maybe I should host a meetup or something. Anyways, go subscribe to the second channel, and I look forward to hitting 200K, so hit subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.